My name's Zera, I'm 15 years old and I'm from Chorlton. I started off with ballet and tap and kind of the basics and stuff, and I did that up to the age of 12, and then I went into street and hip hop, which I love still, and I feel like that's just my way of escaping from things like school. When I was in a ballet class when I was younger, I knew straight away that I could not see anyone like me around me, and I did feel quite isolated in a way, even though we all had dance in common. Culturally, I just didn't feel that I was understood. As I became more aware of race, especially within the dance world, I could see that everything around me wasn't made for my colour. And especially with my ballet shoes and my tights and stuff, I noticed that they're meant to blend in with your skin tone, and I could just never find anything that would like satisfy my complexion. With regards to hair, I remember my dance teacher giving us 5 minutes to do our hair, and she wanted us to come out to start rehearsing. So all of us went into the changing rooms and started doing our hair, and this was when I was a little bit older. And their hair does stick it back, throw it in a bun, but it just wasn't considered that. Mine literally takes about half an hour. So I was there trying to scrape my hair back into this slick bun that makes my hair look straight, and it's clearly not. So that took me a while, and then my dance teacher came in, annoyed with the fact that I was being slow, and in front of all those girls and in front of a dance teacher that I was told from the beginning is my supporter, but I also should be learning from her. To have something like the fact that she didn't understand just felt like I didn't know where I sat anymore with her. My ballet school is predominantly white, and then my hip hop street school is mixed and black. So I immediately felt as though just by being surrounded by people that could uplift me because they understood me was so much more freeing when I went to the hip hop school. However, being at the ballet school, even though I was still doing something I loved, there was still it was still extremely exclusive. I felt excluded in ways that I couldn't put into words because I didn't feel supported enough to talk about how I felt. So those two styles I love equally, but the way in which I feel included in the styles are very different. In my ballet school, I was chosen to help teach. We all took our ballet shoes off so that we could see the lines of our feet and stuff. And I remember my dance teacher comparing my feet to one of the other assistants' feet, who was extremely tan, saying, "Oh, she's almost as dark as Zera." And all these little kids turned and they laughed because they could sense the tone in my teacher's voice that it was a joke. Those girls should have been seeing me as someone who was gonna be able to guide them through the lesson. Instead, I was separated out, not as an equal to them. The fact that it was such a passing comment just like reinforces the fact that racism hasn't come a long way. It's just changed the way it portrays itself in society.